It is Sunday night at 7:59 p.m. on the East Coast, and we're really live. I had a little issue before, so I ended it and restarted it, and now it is fixed. So we are live. It's Sunday Night Live Cabochons, and Chris refreshed the trays. There's some new ones in the first tray. There's also some rearranging in the first tray. And then there's some cool new ones in the second tray. Like a whole new row. And then there's some cool ones in the third tray. And I'm going to start off on the third tray and show a couple of the new ones. Doesn't like, do it that way. That's a new charoite that'll be coming up in the third tray. That is a new petrified wood earring pair coming up on the third tray. That's a new Fordite coming up on the new tray, and that's true Fordite. Not sure if this is a new one. I don't think this is a new one. I think he just made a mistake. So I'm going to put that back. We got a new sodalite coming up on the second tray of the. We have a new polka dot heart coming up on the second tray. Hey, Leah. We have a crazy petrified wood coming up on the second tray. We got a new Belmorite coming up on the second tray. Hey, Kira. We got a new tiger. Terrifically terrible Tony the Tiger Eye Tiger Face. Remember that. Leah, Bill, maybe Kathy. You might remember that from last night. Hey, Libby. Hey, Bill and Shelly. Hey, Kathy. Trust me, that was hard to remember. Hey, Tammy, some new garnets coming up on the first tray. A new hummingbird coming up on the first tray. I don't even know what tray. I'm so confused, people. Then, if you weren't here yesterday, this actually might be a new one. We got a crazy purple chalcedony. We got a crazy purple plume. Both of those are in the first tray. Purple nurples? Yeah, I don't think that's what it's called. Hey, Roseanne. It's nice to see Roseanne instead of Zany. Although I like Zany. That kind of fits us. All right, I think at least everybody who has said hello knows us, so I'm not going to tell you who we are unless you say you don't know us.
Zany.
Zany. How many of you are watching us and the Super Bowl at the same time? Because the good part is when we do Facebook and YouTube, we do have closed captioning. Now, I will say, take the closed captioning with a grain of salt because it doesn't always get it right. And I'm not sure that's because of my pronunciation. I think that's a whole different story.
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. We'll try that word. What was Kira drooling over?
I think the tiger, maybe.
Tiger babies.
No, I'm not watching. Sports ball, go team. I like it. All right, we have our first hummingbird. If you were with us last night, you got to see this one. It is a mossy agate, although it reminds me of Husa in the colors. Number 1 is 12. Who are you? I don't know. Who am I? I'm Teresa, I think. He's Chris, I think. All right, number 1. Number 2. No football here. Yeah, same here. This is the orbicular river jasper, aka Indonesian ocean jasper.
I like football.
With druzy hummingbird. This is number 2. Can you get your tusk out of my stones? Libby, they are pretty cool. Bill takes number 1.
I will get that for him.
You don't have opposable thumbs.
I can suck it up with my trunk. I have an opposable trunk thumb.
Number 3, fossil coral. For 16.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you, Kira. I am gorgeous.
You know, Chatty Vlad might be an improvement. Marcasite, number 4. Oh, Tusky had no retort for that. Number 4 for 14.
I will sit on him.
You're going to sit on Vlad? That's your buddy. These are really cool, Jared.
He likes it when I sit on him. This makes him warm.
And one more fossil coral. This is a new one. This is number 5.
Those are humdingers of cabs you got there. Humdingers. I'm punny.
All right, people. Which do you prefer? Vlad or Tusky? Number 5, the last of the hummingbirds for tonight. Can you get your trunk out of my tray? Thank you.
This table ain't big enough for the both of us.
Can't think of anything funny, too sleepy. All right, Rocky Butte, Jasper. We had 4 of these to start off last night. We have 1 left. This is the one and only number 6 for 14. Rocky Butte.
B-U-T-T-E, but.
We're going to head back to Indonesia for Purple Chalcedony. Number 7 starts us off. That is a pretty shield shape. Number 7.
Next week you should go all orange stones.
Yeah, you and Daddy were reading about the Pantone color of the year. What was it? Something apricot, dried apricot?
Apricot blush.
Number.
Also known as orange.
Ducky might need it to win a trip to Uranus. I love it. Number 7 is 12.
That's what Vlad gets.
Number 8. Number 8 is a nice rectangle on the thicker side for 12.
That's purple.
That is purple. My favorite, number 9. I know. That is usually the case with both of us. We make each other laugh to the point we cry or choke. Chris chokes more than I do. I cry. Number 9 is 14.
Sometimes you shoot beverages out your nose.
Yeah, I haven't done that for a while. Number 10 almost looks like golden amethyst, but when I flip it over, you can tell it is a very brecciated chalcedony. Number 10 for 12. I do that sometimes, but it's usually not laughing. It's usually I forgot how to drink. Number 11. Number 11 is 14, and that is another on the thicker side, cabs. And then I haven't seen Dr. Deb say hi. We do have a round of this material. This is purple chalcedony, the last of them for this tray. Number 12. Yeah, exactly. And Tusky is laying on his back, exercising.
I'm doing the backstroke.
Number 12 is 14. My mammoth has issues. Actually, I think the human has. And there is a seahorse face right there in the stone. Number 12 for 14.
Good swimmers.
Okay, thanks
We
for
have
sharing.
to practice. Though.
Number 13 and the following stones take us to India. And I'm going to backlight these garnets. These are irregular shaped garnets. You get 2, but I'm going to try to block the second one. So some of them are pinkier garnets, like a rhodolite, and some of them are more of a hessonite color garnet. If you want me to backlight yours, I'll leave the light on.
Like Howard Johnson's.
No, it's Motel 6. I don't want to keep saying that. Your father's confused. Number 13 is 9. Scratching your ear now?
I got fleas.
Great. Number 14.
I share.
This one is a little thicker, so I can kind of side light it and get both of them. Number 14 for 7. I'm handling stones quite well. This one I'm not going to backlight because there's 3 and there's stickers all the way across the back. Number 15 for 8. It's going to be a slow road to recovery. Yeah, exactly, Tanya. I'm in PT twice a week. I can't drive. I can wash my hair. I can put on my bra now. 15 for Libby.
15, I read
15.
15.
So I'm almost self-sufficient, but not driving yet.
I don't think Libby is serious.
I don't think so. This is number 16 for 7. So 16 for Vicky K. It's just a slow go.
Vicky K was serious.
Number 17. Number 17 is a new one for 7.
Do you know what month Garnet's birthday?
January.
January.
And number 18, the last of the garnets. Number 17 for Tammy. Tammy, these cannot be drilled. I just want to make sure you're okay with that. Number 18.
I could drill her oval because it's flat.
Chris said he could drill 1 out of the 2. Number 18 for 6.
If she wants me to find a flat other one.
Okay, why don't you say that as Chris and not let Tusky talk for you? Exactly. I have a chauffeur. 18 for Tanya. Number 19. So for those of you who haven't been on a recent live, it was a full tear to my rotator cuff. Purple Plume from Indonesia is on the screen. Recovery is probably close to 6 months. I'll be in PT at least through the end of March. So it kind of works out that we're not going to North Carolina. Number 19 for 14.
That's cool stuff.
So is the next 2 sets. So you do have a twofer here, number 20. You get the pair and you get the oval. And number 20 is 12 for the set. Number 21. There's your oval. There's your pair. Harder to see that way, so I'm going to actually just try to focus on the pair by holding the oval. There's your pair. That's better. And both stones, number 21, are 12.
That's a good deal.
Now we have a less translucent version of the purple plume, number 22. So as I show this stone and the next two, which are all purple plume, I'll tell you the number and I'll just have it on the screen. Couple announcements. Surprise cab. This month we've started something new called a surprise cab. If you filled out the poll, your invoice will go on Monday if you haven't already seen it. And you get a choice on your surprise cab of picking, I want an oval, I want a teardrop or a pear, or I want a shield shape. The other option is surprise me. And you won't know what it is until you open your box. There will be a note saying if you like it and want more, you can contact Chris. And we're going to do this on a monthly basis, probably most months of the year, with the exception of August and October, because we travel so much, and that's a pain in the butt.
Surprises are fun.
Surprises are fun. And I'm having a blast picking them. So if you didn't answer the poll and you want one, you can tell us tonight. If you did, hey, Connie H., if you did answer the poll, then you do not have to reclaim because we already have it. They do kind of look like Japanese prints. The other announcement as we finish the first tray and I get ready to sip a drink is we have mystery boxes of cabs tonight. They are $45. They are fossil. Hey, Sherry. They are, oh yeah, I'm going to do a pan. They are fossil cabs, 5 fossils for $45. Number 22 for Bill, or 4 UV reactive stones for $45. And there are numbers 1 through 10 if you want a mystery box. So quick overview, Tusky.
What?
Is not number 1. Number 2, 3, 4, and 5 hummingbirds are still available. Number 6, the only Rocky Butte is still available. Mystery box 9 for Kathy.
9 for Kathy.
Purple Chalcedony 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are available. In the garnet sets, only 13 and 14 remain. And then in the purple plume, 19, 20, 21, less translucent 22, and 24 remain. All right.
Sounds like my friend Vlad.
I'm going, one. I can channel Vlad. Hold on, taking a sip of the drink. All right, number 9. I will tell you it's a UV box. Let me make sure. Yep. All right, the best of the UV, the ruby, and a little bit of everything, including mica. Hello? There we go. It's so bright.
That's a big stone.
Hold on. I at least tilted the ring light up to try to get these to flash a little bit. So that is a big ruby, kyanite, mica, fuchsite, zoisite, puppies. I'm kidding about the puppies. Bertrandite, which is a like Tiffany stone, but not. And this is probably going to be more subtle. So I'm not sure even if I tilt the UV, you're going to get a little of the UV reaction in the Bertrandite, which is a stone from India. Murado opal is your 4th stone.
Murado means purple.
Little bit of UV reaction. Again, with the brightness of my basement, it's going to be a little harder to see. Let me show you that Bertrandite up close with the light on it. And then sodalite. So Kathy, is box 9 a keeper or is box 9 a pass? Trying to get him to stand up, but with the ring light, that's difficult. All right, the 100 tray, talking about sodalite. Sodalite is from so many places in the world. I can tell you this is not Indonesian. She would like a fossil box. So pick a number 1 through 5. If anybody liked box 9, it is available.
Yep, fossil boxes are 1 through 5. UV are 6 through 10.
Number 100, sodalite for 7. All right, we'll open 5 at the end of this. Just the kyanite.
Kira, if you want to see some of those, just PM me and I'll pick something out.
Tanya takes number 100, the big sodalite from the teaser. Box 4 for Libby.
Box 4 for Libby.
Number 101 for 14. If nobody wants 9 and you want to take that cab, we can make that happen too, Kira. Number 102 for 745, Sherry. And the retail value is between 55 and 60. 102 for 7. And a new one you didn't get to see last night, 103 for 7.
I like 102.
And the fossils have 5, 101 for Pat, and I assume drill. The fossils have 5 stones. 5 stones. And the UV have 4 stones. Tanya beat Kathy for 103. All right. Nobody has said they want box 9. So can I have that 1 stone? So, Kira, if you like this one, this is a $16 stone. Yes, and if you want box 9, I can tell Kira she can't have this one, Jared.
Or you can pick boxes 6, 7, 8, or 10.
All right, we are headed to Brazil with black tourmaline. And possibly 6 and 21. So I think that's from the first tray.
Okay, so does she want that UV stone?
She doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
They're on her short list. So keep them on your short list. Unless you're saying yes to I'm confused. So Kira, tell me exactly what you want. All right, number 104. This is a double-sided black tourmaline. So what I mean by double-sided is it has a little wobble. So silversmiths, unless you're doing gallery, okay, on her short list. This might not be the stone for you, but wire wrappers, drill, and bail, this black tourmaline is nice and double-sided. Number 104. It is heavy. This one's even heavier. This is flat-backed, in fact, unpolished on the back. Another black tourmaline. I'll give you a side view because it is a little domey. Oh, she's organized. She has a green stone box.
Did you see that Sherry doesn't have Wi-Fi?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh, I feel so bad for California.
You know, I feel bad, but they're out of the drought. So there is some silver lining.
No more drought. Do you know how to swim?
Okay, this is natural, or what did I call it last night? Tourmalini.
Tourmalini, yes.
Not tortellini, but tourmalini.
Because it looks like tourmaline.
So the last 2 were polished black tourmaline. This is natural black tourmaline. So unpolished, which from the metaphysical side, people tend to like this. Apparently, it's a cool stone metaphysically. Don't know enough about the topic. Can talk about geology-wise. 106 is 11. Mostly because we collect black tourmaline in Maine. But this is Brazilian. And the last black tourmaline 107.
We were somewhere collecting them. There was a piece as big as my butt.
Yeah, try to get Daddy to bring it home as
I've-
yard rock.
Had to break it up a little bit.
I am not satisfied with my green box. I will definitely take the kyanite.
All right.
You know, I feel like I finally found the topic for the Seaside Stones discussion group. So I
My
will,
green box.
well, sort of. I will, if you're not a member, I'm posting a poll question tonight, if I remember, after this. All right, headed back to Indonesia, number 108, polka dot jasper. Yes, that is going to be the question, and I'll do a poll. Allowing comments. 108. 108 is polka dot jasper related to orbicular river jasper. Number 108 is 10. And that is not on the link tree. It is, if you search for the Seaside Stones customer discussion group, I think that's what it's called. It was in the February email, I think. Number 108. If not, it was in the January email.
Not chickenpox stone.
Not chickenpox stone. Number 109 for 10. Okay, both of these are flat backed.
Such a cute red heart.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday was just pox. Today it's chicken pox. Number 110 for 10. And a new one, number 111. Oh, that one's cool. It's a good addition. That's my favorite. Number 111 for 10.
Because Bill took the multicolored one yesterday.
Yeah,
so-
which was my favorite. So this is my new favorite. Headed to Indonesia and Texas.
No, those are all Texas.
Oh, they're all Texas.
That's snakeskin stone in your hand.
You ruined me. Number 112 takes us to Texas. I will warn you, they are all that price or higher. This is shrinkwood from
No,
snakewood from Texas.
Self-collected, super rare.
Explain why it is called snakewood.
Snakewood. If Teresa will zoom in as close as she can, you will see that the cell structure resembles the skin of a snake.
I can't actually do that.
These are this plant was vine-like. It did not make very big fossils, so you rarely find them bigger than a couple of fingers worth, and they are highly sought after.
This is 112.
And extremely uncommon to find. In my years of collecting in Texas, I found about 5 pieces.
113. So there is shrinkwood and there is snakewood. Can you explain the difference?
Shrinkwood has started to rot away before the process of fossilization occurred, so you get voids and vugs where the rot was, and snakewood just looks, the cell structure is preserved and the snake skin pattern appears.
114 is Texas palm.
State stone of Texas.
And you can very definitely see those soda straws. Texas palm.
Looks like ostrich skin boots.
This is 114. 112 for Janet E. Hey, Janet. And the pizza slice. Crust and all. Crust is darker than the rest. Again, Texas palm. This one is a big cab. It is 68. I'm going to put the penny there. That is a huge cab.
If you do shows in the Southwest, that would be a killer bolo. Although we have a friend in New York who makes bolos and sells dozens and dozens of them in New York.
MM pie?
Pie.
Okay, we'll go with pie.
M&M
Number
pie?
115.
Me pie?
Going from Texas to Russia with 116. Pie. Belmorite, like moonstone, but cheaper.
It is moonstone. Belmorite is true moonstone.
Yeah, but Sri Lankan moonstone, this size with this amount of color, would be more than $17.
It would be twice the price. Yes.
So like moonstone, but cheaper.
Oh.
Number 116 for 17.
And the only one that was left after yesterday was the one with very little blue, so I replaced it. So these are all new.
117.
Oh, I lied. The big one wasn't. Just never mind. I'm going to just sit over here and be cute.
Crystallite?
Crystallite?
I'm confused. It is Belmorite and it has Schiller.
It's from the Belmore Valley.
Number 117 is 17. Oh, are you thinking chatoyant? Oh, that's cool. 118.
It's so clear, too. Never heard that word. I have to look that one up.
21 for 118. Yes, it is a feldspar, as is moonstone and as is labradorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big one for 29, number 119. No, it's a feldspar.
It's a feldspar from granite.
If I get it up closer, you get more of that color play. 29 for 119. And then it is...
Well, tiger eye is agatized asbestos.
120. Terrifically terrible
Tiger eye, tiger faces.
Yeah. Say that 5 times fast. These are tiger faces of tiger eye. Number 120 is 19.
Named Tony, and he's terrifically terrible.
And that was started by Dr. Deb. This is the new one, number 121, with more of the hawk's eye. Number 121 is 19. 122. And 122 is 19.
Meow.
All right, Jared, do you want to pick a number or do you want Chris to pick the number?
I missed what Jared said.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you don't, if you're tabbing it, you should be careful. You should really wear, yes, like a respirator or at least a dust mask. 123 is 19.
I don't see Jared comment. So.
Jared said earlier he wanted a UV, didn't he?
I got Kathy and Libby.
Yeah. Jared said he wanted a UV box.
Oh.
And I said we were giving Kira option on the one stone, so he needed a different box, or I could tell Kira she can't have
Chris can pick one as long as it's UV.
Okay. This is number 123. Oh, good God. It's my husband. All right. So out of the sodalite, the only one that remains is 102. Out of the black tourmaline and the red polka dot all remain. So 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, and 111. Out of the pricey snakewood, 113 remains, 114 palm, and 115 palm. Out of the next 2 stones, Belmorite and the terrible Tony the Terrible Tiger Eye Tiger Face, they all remain. So we got Belmorite starting with number 116, 117, 118, 119. Then Tigers 120, 121, 122, and 123.
Ta-ta, Tigers!
Ta-ta, Tigers. I'm going to take a sip of the drink, and then we'll do some mystery boxes.
I think Kathy picked first and Libby picked second.
Okay, here's the drink. Kathy's going first.
You want a fossil box.
My favorite.
Oh, don't keep the best for last.
Indonesian Ammonite.
That's pretty. That's a big boy, too.
That is a big one. Petrified wood.
That's nice. With blue? Or with crystal? With quartz crystals?
I don't know. You look at it. Fossil coral. Nice polyps.
Quartz. With quartz crystals.
Turritella. Where's our turritella? Moroccan or Russian?
I gotta see that one. Is it the dark one or the light one? The dark one is Russian.
And then UV reactive Indonesian turritella. See if I can get this. Usually has a pretty bright UV. Yep, bright UV reaction. That is box 5 for Kathy. Sorry, my arms are there. I handpicked them. So, all right, Kathy's keeping those. Libby's is up next. I will tell you, the stones will be the same.
Tarantula dance. I like the tarantula dance. You said these are 45?
Yes. There is your petrified wood. That's my favorite of this one. That marquee is just amazeballs. This time I will do the Indonesian Ammonite second.
It looks like a mosaic.
Okay, that's better. The crazy fossil coral. I love that color. And those polyps are perfect.
Oh, let's make an alliteration with perfect polyps.
No.
No? Okay.
A turritella. And an Indonesian turritella. Hit me with your UV. So, Libby, what do you think? All right, and the Jared box. All right, Jared. Chris picked the box. I picked the stones.
I liked this. I looked at all of them. This was my favorite.
We'll start with the Sodalite for 14. The Murado Opal. This time I'm saving the best for last. Yep. Are you being blinded? That is ruby and quartz. Graystone with a pop of hot pink that under UV goes, hello. And ruby and kyanite in, trying to get that to pop. I'm going to have to adjust the light for that. So it's ruby and fuchsite with kyanite, and the rubies are throughout, but that's just making it really funky looking.
He's going to keep it.
All right.
Keep in the Jared box.
All right. Chris will go through the numbers that remain in case anybody wants any at the end of the 200 tray.
6, 7, and 10 for UV. And 1, 2, 3 for fossils.
All right. Heading back to Russia.
I'm nuts, you're nuts. We're all nuts for donuts.
Kira, I don't know what you started, but the mammoth has an issue. Charoite, and this is a charoite and quartz. That is a gorgeous charoite. Yin yangy.
Goes from purple to lavender to clear.
Exactly. 15 for number 200.
Back to lavender.
Number 201. Hey, for anybody who is watching the game, what is the score? 201 for 12.
What's that Tim Hortons donut we had that was so good?
We didn't have a
cream cheese.
No, we didn't have a Tim Hortons donut.
With
200 for Pat, 201 for Kathy.
200.
Oh, a sour cream donut with Brittany.
Yes. 201 for Kathy.
202. Little quarts in this one.
Where did I put Kathy?
Yeah, it's funny. One of our neighbors, 10 to 3 49ers are up. Sherry's happy. 202 for 11. So one of our neighbors where we used to live outside of Texas.
Hold on. Is that Kathy's first stone?
I have no idea, Chris.
Kathy, is that your first stone?
Outside of Houston, they just opened a Tim Hortons. So one of my former neighbors posted something on Instagram. Charoite number 203. It's pricey because it's big. That they just got a Tim Hortons down where we used to live. And I said, that's pretty funny because we live in a border town, well, close to a border town. And in the border, Hortons closed. They can't compete with Dunkin' Donuts. But if you're Canadian, all you want is Tim Hortons. So you go over the border and you get it in St. Stephen. 203. Aka Jade triplets take us back to Indonesia with number 204. Yes, it's her first stone.
Yes. Sorry. She had a box. That's what was confusing.
Aka Jade in cabs. Get all three for 19. Nice green. I would probably do the pendant stone this way.
The earrings are big enough to be pendants as well.
And the earrings are, I'd probably do the pendants, do them as pendants or earrings that way. That is number 204 for 19. 205 is going to be the same price. There is your pendant stone. There is your earring stones, which are big enough to be I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. I think because I grew up where there were alternatives like real bakeries in New York, I was not a fan. And then moving to Texas, there's Shipley's. The dark side. I don't know those. And living in Rhode Island, everybody's into honeydew, but I don't like honeydew donuts either. These are my favorite.
The last time we had a rock meeting, we bought Dunkin' Donuts, donut holes, and I think we bought 3 dozen. And in the whole meeting, I think there were 6 eaten.
This is
they were so bad.
Number 206. Do you like them or not?
But Shipley's is amazing.
Shipley's is amazing. And I have to say the jelly donuts of Krispy Kreme are dangerous. When we do the Hickory, North Carolina show, again, this is number 206, they bring in Krispy Kremes every day. And I don't eat donuts. So that was the last donut I had. And I had one every single day. Their jelly donuts are to die for.
And the Tim Hortons donut was really good.
Yeah, the Tim Hortons donut was amazing.
Why didn't I get any of the donut?
You weren't. Number 207. Once you get your passport card back, we just need to do a road trip.
Okay. We can go back grocery store and get a donut.
We could go get a donut, go to the big grocery store, maybe go out to lunch.
It's pretty sad when you have to cross the border to go to the good grocery store.
Or we could drive 2 hours. 207 is 19. So yes, the biggest grocery store that's closest to us, other than the Super Walmart, is in Canada. I can drive south to 208, takes us to Brazil, talking about south, to Ellsworth or Bangor to go to the grocery store. Black tourmaline and quartz. The glazed are definitely too sweet. The jelly donuts are awesome. 208. Raspberry jelly with no seeds. Oh. 208.20. Now I want a donut, people. But if we want a good cinnamon roll, we go to the gas station in Baileyville for the best cinnamon roll. It's even better than the Freshies. 209. No, we don't have real ID driver's licenses in Maine, so you can't use them you can't use your Maine driver's license.
The one I just got renewed was.
You have a real?
Yep.
Huh.
They started now.
I don't have a real. But I have a passport, so we can go to Canada. 21 for 209.
Yeah, it started last year.
Maine is not weird.
You had to pay extra for it.
We're just behind the times. But we carry passport cards, so we just keep them in our wallet like our license, so we can go over the border anytime we want. 210. But when you renew your passport, you have to send both, even though they don't expire at the same time. 210 for 24. A little backwards. 211. I thought I turned your ringer off. 211 for 24.
It just likes to sing. That's a pretty one.
That is a pretty one. For my recap, I want them all to say the same way. All right, going back to Indonesia with reddish petrified wood earring pairs, number 212. Oh my God.
Wow. Oh, but she's in California. She has to send it to the big center. We have to send ours to the little center, the little processing center for states with no people in them.
212 for 19. Yeah, one of our neighbors did it and he had it back in 6 weeks recently. 212 for 19. 213 is a new pair. They're thicker, but they are small, so they're light.
And anyone planning to leave the country, if your passport expires within 6 months, some countries won't let you in.
213 for 17.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I said that.
Cuties.
214 for 19.
Well, you're just a lot of useless information, aren't you, Chris?
215. England is one. 215 for 19. We're going to do another pricey one.
India.
Pricey row for the next row. This is all variations of Fordite. The first two are actually Corvetteite from the Bowling Green, Kentucky Corvette factory. And that is a very long and skinny, longer than my finger, pretty on both sides, Corvetteite, number 216.
Gee, I guess people like them in black and red.
Yes. 217, another Corvetteite.
That is a killer piece. It's a bit weirdly shaped, but you could file down that point if you wanted it more traditional.
Yeah, but you'd lose part of that design.
Yes, and there's lots of silvers in that one.
Which is amazeballs. A little less expensive because a little newer and more common these days. This is Jeepite.
Jeep. Jeeps are named after the Popeyes character, Jeep. It was a secret name during World War II, so nobody would know that they were building multi-use vehicles.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Number 218.
It's got a Jeep face in it. It is a Jeep thing.
And very, very different. It's small. It's thin. This is the original Fordite from the 1960s, 50s Mustangs.
No, Mustang wasn't built in the 50s. This is just Jeepite.
Oh, no, this is Fordite.
This is Fordite.
I thought this was
from the Dearborn, Michigan plant, 1950s, original material.
Okay. I always thought they were Mustang material.
It's too old for
All right,
Mustang.
whatever. 220 takes us back to Indonesia with brachiated jasper triplets. That is pretty. Those are just gorgeous. Number 220, thick enough that they could all be pendants or rings and pendant. 220 for 24. $2.21, my favorite pendant stone. Tusky.
I'm practicing my Kermit wave.
And possibly my favorite earring pair, $2.21.
A lot going on in those.
There is a lot going on those. Oh, I didn't give you the price on that set, I think. 24. The set is also 24. Big stone, smaller stones, super brecciated. Pretty set. And the last set with the smallest earrings, 24 for the set. We'll give you the pendant stone, which I would probably do that way because that's super cool. And then the shorter earrings, $2.21 for Janet E.
$2.21.
And 24 for the set. All right. Last call for mystery boxes tonight. What's left? 202 and 203 char whites. And then the next five rows, everything is left. So I'm just going to pan over them, starting with number 204, 205, 206, 207, 222 for Libby, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, and then we have two sets of these left, 220 and 223.
Yay.
All right, time for the drink while Chris brings over the 300s.
300s are the place to go if you want. There's a lot of green in that box.
And blue. You're colorblind, Tusk. All right, no drill row to start us off. I might want 223. All right, keep your short list. At the end, tell us what you want to know prices on. Number 300, no drill because they are faceted sapphire pairs. Those are super cool blue sapphires.
Ooh, blue.
Remember, there is a price tag behind them, and I'm trying not to blind you. Blue sapphire earring pair for $36.
Big blue.
I don't think I have to backlight these light green ones, but I will anyway.
Oh, you're
sorry.
blinded,
Well,
Chris.
don't look. Number 301 for $23.
Ouch. Hurt my eyeball.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to backlight these because they are too small and they are covered in stickers. Dark green and bright blue. Two sets. Number 302, 18 for 4 sapphires. That's crazy.
They're little.
And another multi, I'm going to just turn off the light on this one because I can't light these up either. 302 for Sherry. These are all green, dark green, and a lighter green. And Vicky beat, Sherry beat Vicky. 23 for 303. Greens and greens. Talking about green. 304.
Let's talk about green, baby.
Takes us to Russia for Seraphinite.
Glad and me.
Seraphinite earring pairs, 16 for number 304.
You make me feel like dancing. Oh, dance the night away. Woo!
305. And the visual is pretty funny, people. 305 For 19. 306.
You got a cute way of talking.
For 16. How much of that drink have you had? 307. For 21.
Just snap your fingers and I'm walking like a dog hanging on a leash.
308.
Husky is so cute.
A rainbow lattice sunstone. 308. And 308 is 16. Help me, people. Help me.
You signed a legally binding contract.
Well, I'm frozen. That text came through and just, I don't know what it did. I mean, I see my fingers. We're frizzled? Frizzled.
I don't know.
Can you hear me? If you hear me, okay.
Closed captioning said it frizzled.
Because I said frizzle. Frizzled.
I don't do something, poke it.
Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Oh, there's the closed captioning. Kira hears something, but what is it?
Well, I had to change to a different microphone on your phone.
Do you think my singing had something to do with
Yes, I think you're singing. No, I think it was the stupid text your father got. All right, 309. Back to Rainbow Lattice Sunstone. Trying to adjust the light now, too. Number 309 for 16. This is a new one, and it's on sale, not 24. It is 18.
If you see these being offered somewhere else at crazy prices, send them to us.
Because you want to buy them at crazy prices? That made no sense. 311.
Send their customers to us.
311.
Kira talks in quotes and song lyrics.
We just make up songs. That's why we have to turn on the Alexa device all the time. If not, we would be narrating our life in song. It's really bad because I can't sing. 24 for number 311. Yeah, he made no sense. I'm not buying him at that price. I can buy him better. Number 312, because I can't sing. 312, Chris, tell him about the stone.
This is hemimorphite. Hemimorphite that has been stabilized because hemimorphite's hardness is like 3.5, so it's really, really soft. But these have been stabilized, so they're much more, stable.
This is 313.
And pretty.
They are really pretty. 313 is 10. 315.
And they look like they have little imperfections in them, but that's crystalline structure you see it in there.
For 15. 313 for Roseanne. I assume drilled Roseanne.
Just the drill everything.
And 319. No, sorry, 315 for 19.
Seafoam green. I replaced all the blue ones. No, all the blue ones sold.
316. The blue version. For 14.
We love Connie, make up a song. We love Connie all day long.
317. Turn off the heat. I'm having a hot flash.
Can I make up a song about that?
No. You're annoying me. 317 for 13. I think 317 for Vicky.
317 for Vicky K.
Yes. 318. Vicky got 317 beating Roseanne. 318 going to Roseanne for 11.
The cube.
And 319 for 15.
Connie liked my song about Connie.
$319 for Roseanne.
319 for Roseanne.
Teresa.
Teresa takes the blue one.
All right, Flame Agate from Indonesia is my last
hot.
My last row in the 300 tray. These are petites. They are beveled edge, so beveled on the edges.
Closed captioning said, my hot.
320 for 10. Also beveled. 321 for 9. 322, not beveled. for 10. Going for Libby. And 323. Not beveled. 323 for 9. These are crazy.
Flamey.
All right. Quick recap.
Can you show me? You make me feel like dancing on Dancing Night Away. You got a cute way of talking. You got the bed. I can go on. You want me to go on?
It's 323 for Roseanne. No, I really don't want you to go on. 300, 301, and 303 remain. Those were the sapphires. The seraphonite, all 4 remain, as does the rainbow lattice sunstone. 304, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311. Then the green hemimorphite, 312, 314, 315. And the flame agate, 320 and 322. All right. Since no one wanted another mystery box, I'm going to drink and somebody's going to tell you about the 400 tray.
Well, I think we have all regular customers here, so you know the 400 tray is the value tray. Everything is the same price. And what is it, Vlad? $7. Yes, everything tonight is $7. And you can have 1 per row, unless there's some left over at the end, and then you can have more than 1. And if you put backsies, you gotta wait till the end of the row.
I didn't just gulp that.
$7. And Teresa's gonna be loopy by the time we get to the 3rd row. Maybe she's loopy already. $7. This is 401.
No, it's not, Vlad. You can't read.
It's 400.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
That's what the fly said.
Saginite agate from Indonesia. It is smoky Tennessee pecan whiskey. Number 400. Number 401. Wheat fields. Number 402. Saginite.
It's pretty. I like it.
Number 403.
The farmers told me I couldn't go in the wheat fields anymore.
This is beveled. All of these are $7. That was funny. Bill takes 402.
402 for Bill.
So before I say Bill can have more, Tanya's $7. All right, Tanya's taken 400. So Tanya, Bill, 401 and 401. And never mind, 403 goes to Roseanne. So 401 remains.
For anybody.
Oh, really? I never saw that.
I didn't see
Libby
that
gets
either.
401.
I'll go for Libby.
404. Purple and red agate from Indonesia. They're all Indonesia, so I'm going to stop saying. That's funny because neither Chris nor I saw that. Number 404. Unless she said it after Tanya said, before Tanya said price on 400.
I just scrolled back and it didn't say it on my phone.
405. 406. Oh, I might have missed it then. 40, and Chris might have been filtered. 406.
Because you're watching on that other thing,
Yes.
aren't you?
And 407. So we had these a long, long time ago. And then we lost them. Everyone I made into a pendant sold. And then Chris found them in a box the other day.
They were in a box with other agates.
407. 3 people wanted that one. Kira was first, beating Roseanne and Tanya. So I know Kira doesn't want another one because she has a short list of other things, but in case she does, 404, 405, and 406 are available. I don't care what Chris wants to call this. This reminds me of Fantasy Jasper. He's calling it 408.
Fantasy tends to have green in it.
409.
Call it
404 for Libby.
pastel beautifulness.
Pastel beautifulness, Jasper. Okay. 409, my personal favorite.
I like that one too.
My second favorite, 410. And 411. Oh, that's really cool.
So you're saying you like them all?
Well, the first one wasn't my favorite. I will say 411 won't be here. Teresa.
Teresa takes 411. I'll put that in the Teresa pile. Are you going to pay me for these?
No, I'm going to make... I got that new soldering thing, so I have a plan. And all of the ones I'm picking go with copper. All right, new row, 412. Chris, tell them about 4. Because I'm trying to figure out, oh, this is the tongue.
This is lace agate with druzy.
So there is your druzy pocket on this first one. That druzy goes all the way through and a second druzy there. $412. $412. $413. Druzy, 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 druzy. Vuggy.
Well, Kira's the one with relatives up here, right? So she could come and...
Well, mass.
She could in the basement.
Yeah, you can come and shop in the basement. 414. Leah's going to come and do that if she's still here. And 415. Vug right there. Vug right here.
And Jean has come to shop in the basement, and
Ron and Wendy have
Ron,
shopped.
Wendy and Rosemary.
Oh, that's right. Chris even taught her son how to drill. 416. 2 Baggett. 416. 417.
Tubular. You make me feel like surfing.
418. 419. Not focused. Come on.
Leah's very excited to come see the basement.
All of a sudden it won't focus. It's so confused about this stone. There we go. 418 for Roseanne. These are agates. A very different tube agate. They're a very darker reddish maroon matrix. So Roseanne, 419 is still available, as is 417 and 416.
You sometimes see these sold as fossil stromatolite, and you sometimes see these sold as fossil insect eggs.
419 for Roseanne. Really?
Yes.
That's gross.
Yes.
420 Indonesian flower agate. Hold on, I need my white piece of paper. Says maggots.
Well, yes.
With the white piece of paper, it is pink. Indonesian flower agate number 420.
These might be the last 4 we have.
421. 422.
Pink flowers are pretty. I like the peonies.
I like Gerber daisies.
Do they
And
come in pink?
423. Yes, Gerber daisies come in pink. Usually hot pink. Hold on.
I like to wear hot pants.
Huh. Look at the tip. I'm taking 423 out of circulation.
Oh, it does have a little chip on
It
it.
does have a little chip, unless you're going to drill the tip.
21.
21 for Libby, 22 for Tanya.
And 20 for Roseanne.
And 20 for Roseanne. I'll round the tip out with that new tool. Because agate should be, yes, just the tip.
Just the tip is broken.
All right, in the 400, not a lot remain. 405 and 406, the agate. Yes, bad Kira. The multicolored Jasper 408, 409, and 410.
No mammoth rides for Kira.
The Druzy lace agate 412, 413, 414, 415. And the tube 416, 417. All right. So we are live on Thursday in theory with new material. We assume it should get here.
Tomorrow.
It's in Boston and they're nor'easter until later in tomorrow or early Tuesday.
Over 300 pounds
of snow for Boston. I don't think you're right, Tusky.
They
might have a foot of snow, but so yeah, we're having another nor'easter. It shouldn't be bad. It's mostly going off the coast. We should only have 1 to 3 inches of snow and only 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Then Saturday and Sunday we are live with cabs again. Yeah, I get it. I left for 20 plus years and now I'm back in the Northeast.
That's because you don't have to go anywhere.
Exactly. Except PT these days. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday cabs on Insta. Back it up. Get off this. There we go.
Hello.
Cabs on Instagram and then Sunday cabs on here. I don't have a plan. It won't be mystery boxes. We only do those once a month. It might be Oko geode slices.
Ooh, we have that new package of Oko geode slices.
Yeah.
Brand new, not
or it might be big cabs.
We have big cabs.
Yeah, we have big cabs. It's probably going to be big cabs this coming Sunday and Oko's the next Sunday.
I'm so excited. I'm a big elephant. Hello, Connie. Do not try to look under my flappy flaps.
Help me. Help me. All right, short list was 621 and 223. Can we show those for Kira? Oh, and your Kathy, have a great week. And that ruby and kyanite greeny stuff, etc.
Okay, 6 and 21. What are the others?
223 and that ruby.
223.
All right, this was one of them. I think this was 21.
Yeah,
2 stones for 12.
This was 6.
My friends who are heading out. I like that. Kira, this is a one of a kind. We don't have any more of this. This is, I think, 6. This is the Rocky Butte for 14. And this is the brecciated Jasper triple.
Nobody's left yet.
For 24.
We still have 14 people watching because they want to see me dance. Dance, monkey, dance.
No, it's dance, mammoth dance. And that is that ruby. And we'll just call this one Ruby.
You make me feel like dancing. One dance right away. You got a cute way of talking.
Do you want 1, 2, 3, 4?
You got the better of me.
So Plume, Rocky. Just call it Jasper because that way you don't have to spell brecciated and call that one Ruby. All right, she's taking all of them.
Okay, that's a lot. My trunk can't hold all of those at once.
No, because you'll scratch them. I don't blame you on that. I like plumes. All right. Go enjoy the Super Bowl if it's... Sherry, are you still here? If Sherry's still here, where are they in the Super Bowl? Or is it over?
It can't be over. It lasts on Super Bowl day. So that would be 10:30 our time.
Oh, good Lord. Remember when we were in Florida for that show and we watched the Super Bowl with my father?
Yes, that was painful.
All right, everybody. Have
Makes
a
a
great
mammoth wanna
night.
go extinct.
Have a great week. I'm with you.
Oh,
10-6
close
49ers.
game.
Googled it. I like it. All right, everybody. Vlad is going to bed, as is Tusky.
Goodbye.
And
Goodbye. One goodbye.
Chris and I are going to invoice. Good night, everybody. You'll see your invoices tomorrow. Bye-bye.
You got a cute way of talking.
Stop.
You got the best.
Please.